Learning blindness skills, I'm on this journey, no doubt. I won't let the limits hold me back. I'll figure it out.
Welcome to Blind Abilities. I'm Jeff Thompson. Today we're going down to MSAB, that's Minnesota State Academy for the Blind, and we're going to be talking about Desserts in the Dark. It's a fundraiser put on by the International Studies Club, and with me is Crystal Underdahl. And Crystal, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Crystal Underdahl. I'm the transition coordinator at MSAB, but also a co-sponsor for the International Studies Club. There's two co-sponsors.
I'm Kristen Demel here too as the other co-sponsor, and I'm actually the language arts teacher here at MSAB and also work in the International Studies Club. We also have a couple students here, 3 out of the 5 students that are traveling with us this year in the club.
Hi, my name is Kuber. I am a student from MSAB in 11th grade, and I am a member of the International Studies Club.
I'm Maddie. I'm also a junior and also traveling with the International Studies Club.
Hello, my name is Riley, and I am also traveling with the International Studies Club, and I'm in the A+ transition program. So I'm not a high school, I'm just in like the transition program.
Awesome. I've never been to one of these in the darks type of things. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Desserts in the Dark?
I'll start by saying we partnered with Shattuck St. Mary's. They donated facility in the space, and students combined sold 65 tickets. So we should have 65 guests that night, and it's all student led.
You have to wear blindfolds. That's like the in the dark part. You have blindfolds on.
We're doing cookie decorating. That's the second event after we do the dessert part of Desserts in the Dark, where we decorate cookies. So the people have to frost them, but they're still blindfolded. Put frosting on them. Also put fruit and chocolate chips, I believe, is the topper.
The third activity is decoding Italian phrases in Braille.
They don't have to be blindfolded for that.
That's what
They don't get the opportunity to be blindfolded for that, which is kind of sad because, yeah.
Well, that sounds great. So the International Studies Club, this is a event to help support a trip that you're going to Sicily for. That sounds really exciting.
The activities we will be doing is we'll be horseback riding through the Sicilian forest. We'll be touring the coast by boat. We'll also be tasting Sicilian cuisine. And we will be going to the world's largest tactile museum.
Wow.
And go hike Mount Etna is another activity we'll be doing.
How are you set up to head to Sicily? What kind of arrangements? Did you get an agent?
Yeah, we have a tour guide that's actually out of London that is called Seable, and they specialize in doing tours with blind and visually impaired individuals. Those are the only people that they give tours to. So all of their tours are actually set up to be very hands-on and very much a sensual kind of tour with using all the senses and not really visual at all. So it's really set up ideally for our students.
Yeah, the students provided what they wanted to be doing while they're on the trip. They've really customized the itinerary to fit our needs and interests.
Oh, that's really neat. That's really great. 65 people are going to be there for the event. Wow. And where's this being held at?
Shattuck St. Mary's.
Well, I'm going to be down there. I'm going to check it out and looking forward to the cookie decorating part. Desserts, I don't need as many as I used to want, but I'll be there.
You're gonna have a great time.
I think this bread's
Yeah.
We're doing a little tour of Italy, so it will provide a couple of different options for you. But yeah, all of our desserts and our activities were donated, so all the profits or proceeds go right back to the student. We're really excited about that.
I feel like we didn't say a lot about the blind immersion part of the Desserts in the Dark, though. Did you guys want to say any more about that? Why are we doing Desserts in the Dark? Supposed to teach people.
It teaches people what the visually impaired people don't know.
It's supposed to give the experience of being blind or a semblance of the experience of being blind to people who haven't experienced that before, make them like relate to us.
Yeah.
I think it's very educational what you're doing because some people say, oh, it doesn't give you the full experience, but hey, you're getting desserts and you get to experience it, and it's all led by students with low vision or blind. So what more experience could someone receive?
And I think it's good too. It actually shows they're capable of doing so much more that some people don't really understand how capable our kids really are. And I think it's really good to see that they're just like everybody else.
That's awesome. On the way back, there's a bunch of us coming back all together, and we're going to be on this dessert sugar high. So I can imagine what it's going to be like riding back with everyone for about an hour and a half. So thank you so much for coming on here and giving us a description of Desserts in the Dark by the MSAB International Studies Club. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm breaking through these barriers, no time to waste. To find my independence, gotta make
So on the day of the event, 6 of us loaded up and headed to Faribault, Minnesota to get a taste of Sicily. And this event was totally put on by the students.
Welcome to the Desserts in the Dark event. My name is Hubert. I am a student at the Minnesota State Academy for the Blind. I am currently in 11th grade. This is my first opportunity to travel with the MSAB International Studies Club. The International Studies Club is a great experience, and I am looking forward to gaining more independence and having the chance to apply my skills from school into the world. The 5 students involved in ISC are here tonight, along with the 2 co-sponsors, Crystal Underdahl and Kristen Demmel. We will be traveling to the island of Sicily, which is an island off the coast of Italy. We will get to embark on a once-in-a-lifetime experience, tasting Sicilian cuisine, touring the Sicilian coast by boat, as well as fishing. We will also be horseback riding through the beautiful Sicilian forest and visiting the world's largest tactile museum. The thing that I am looking forward to most is horseback riding. As you can see, the International Studies Club is going to have a fun adventure on the island of Sicily. Thank you for coming and supporting the International Studies Club tonight, as we are individually funded, and 100% of the proceeds from this event will go directly to the travelers. We hope you enjoy the experience and the desserts you have coming to you tonight. We appreciate all of you being here.
Alright, hi you guys. I'm scared of you guys. You guys are scary. So, my name is Maddie, and I'm a junior at the Minnesota State Academy for the Blind. As you guys already know, we will be traveling to Sicily, and I am really hoping to encounter a flamingo, so wish me luck on that. Giggle. So, before we begin, I would quickly like to thank Amy Cox and Matt Cavalier for giving us the space to host this event. I would also like to thank John Davis and Terry Wilding for giving us the opportunity to go on this trip, and all of you guys that are here, thank you so much for supporting us. So tonight we will be doing 3 events. We will be doing a culinary tour of Italy, experienced purely through your taste buds. So, there's that. We also will be decorating mini fruit pizzas and decoding Italian phrases in Braille, so best of luck. There are handmade clay rose centerpieces and also handmade wooden keychains on the center of each table. The roses were made by me, and the keychains, which are a short cylindrical piece of wood that is hollow and has a cap at one end, were made by Mike Sandberg, a retired teacher who is here tonight. So hi, Sandberg! Hi, Candy. And here are some tips and tricks for navigating the evening blindfolded. Use all of your other senses to explore the food and decorations. Before taking a bite, feel the shape and size of your food. It is okay to get a bit messy. There should be napkins, and if they're not, get over it. Take small bites to avoid any unwanted surprises or lawsuits, and to savor the flavors, of course. Listen carefully to everything around you to help keep yourself oriented, and make sure to communicate with those at your table if you need any assistance. Thank you all for coming and supporting us. It really does mean a lot to us. So can we dim the lights, please? And put our blindfolds on. May the odds be ever in your favor. Best of luck.
Servers came to our tables and served us with a variety of sweet desserts. A cannoli, a chocolate-covered strawberry, garlic breadstick, caprese salad, and tiramisu. However, did not know it until we bit into it, or touched it, or smelled it. We got some details from the students, and then dug in.
I would like to welcome you all to the Tour of Italy tasting portion of the night. In front of you is a rolled up napkin with some silverware in it. Some of what you're about to eat is going to require a fork, some a spoon, and the rest, your fingers. The volunteers will be handing out a plate with 4 or 5 desserts on them. These will include chocolate, caramel, peanuts, butter, cheese, nuts, and probably some other things. In front of you is a cup. In the center of your table is a pitcher for water. It's up to you to fill it up. Giggle. Pro blind tip. When you're pouring the water, put your finger in the cup, and once the water reaches your finger, you should probably stop pouring the water, or you're gonna spill everywhere and it'll be really embarrassing. Participants, since you guys are wearing blindfolds, you're gonna have to rely on your senses other than your sight to figure out what's in front of you. Pay attention to the size, shape, smell, and texture, and also try and listen to it in case it speaks back to you. With all that being said, good luck and enjoy your tour of Italy. No peeking. That's bad.
The conversations were helpful, as everyone was experiencing the dessert delights through touch, taste, and smell. The second course of the Desserts in the Dark involved some creative ingenuity. Fun and laughter was right up there with the calories that we were taking
Now that
in.
you have received your items, you will feel that you have a plate with one cookie on it, a square container filled with frosting, and a round bowl with cut up fruit in it. You will need to locate a knife and the square frosting dish that is on the table. I hope you didn't bring your favorite shirt because this might get a bit messy, but next, put a medium amount of frosting on the knife and spread from the middle to the edge until completely covered.
You could hear suggestions being shared around the table as everyone explored the delicious task at hand.
This is such a cool idea. I love it. So what helps me is I turn my cookies while it's spreading. Yeah. So just like to make sure I get it all the way to the edge. Sugar, honey. You don't
Now
have
that
to.
you are done with that, you can locate the round bowl with fruit in it.
Oh, sugar.
You should have a plastic spoon to scoop the fruit out of the bowl.
In my kitchen, Me too. See,
If interested, there are chocolate chip sprinkles on the table. Talk to your table mates to locate these.
Okay,
and
table
share as
mates,
desired.
located.
Ah, there's a glass.
There you go. I put all my fruit in there. Let's eat my fruit pizza. Sounds like a rattlesnake.
Yeah. I would just dump the fruit right on it and smash it down.
That's what I said to Deanna too.
In my kitchen, that's how it would be going.
That's a lot of fruit. This is like a Pop-Tart on steroids. Did you try it yet?
She's like, it's already gone.
Jeff, do you mind if I take your other dessert plate that you're finished with from before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That doesn't sound good, does it? Jeff, can I take your other I mean, that's the first time someone ever said that to me. Your other dessert plate.
Jeff, you have two dessert plates.
Don't get Jeff at a buffet. Two dessert plates.
The third part of the event was a bit of Braille.
I'm sure some of you have done it already, though. Harold. Now, before we begin our next activity, I'd like to briefly explain Braille. Oh yeah, I have to introduce myself first, so forget everything I just said, because I have to introduce me. I'm a professional. I'm Tyler, and I'm a student in the MSAB A+ program, and I'm a member of the International Studies Club. This is my second year traveling with the ISC. I was part of the trip to Ecuador in 2023, and I'm looking forward to experiencing another culture, and also trying the food. Food is good. So Braille is an entirely written language of raised dots in 2 columns of 3 dots each, and there are over 50 arrangements of dots to represent letters, numbers, and punctuation. And so for this activity, we're gonna make you decode Braille. Scary giggle. Our volunteers will be walking around passing out cards with various Italian words written on them in Braille. And using your cheat sheets that I'm sure you have to figure out what's written on the card, find the corresponding bookmark on your table, and then that bookmark is yours. It's yours forever. Have fun. More scary giggle.
Then the students opened up for questions from the participants.
Too long. Altogether, like, how do you get 9 and 14 mixed up? We got a couple layovers. Layovers in New York and Rome.
As someone who's blind and visually impaired, do you have any anxiety about traveling to another country?
Hello, my name is Hubert. Yes, as a blind and visually impaired person, there is much anxiety, especially traveling through airports and boarding aircrafts. My fears are being left behind at checkout or check-in. I've had many of those. Not being left behind, but I've had many of those fears. I've also had fears of losing my luggage when traveling.
Join the crowd.
Or stopping at the wrong gate is one of my other fears.
How many days will you be gone?
7 of them.
So you're going in March?
We're leaving on March 18th.
Okay. So what will the climate be like there during that time?
Sicilian.
So garlicky. No.
The Sicilian in March is relatively mild. It's not like super cold. That was actually one of our things is we wanted to go somewhere that wasn't cold. We wanted to go somewhere that was at least warm. So it's not gonna be hot, but like we should be able to go swimming. If that gives you an idea of the temperature, it's supposed to be like, I don't know, 75.
Nice. What food are you most excited to try?
The food I'd like to try would be more cannolis.
Yeah.
What activity are you looking forward to the most?
Me personally, the horseback riding, because during the trip to Ecuador, we also did horseback riding, and that was really cool.
I can't see a flamingo, but I'm gonna see a flamingo, you guys. It's my dream.
What I'm looking forward to is horseback riding and going to the World Tactile Museum. I hope to see ancient Sicilian history, if possible.
Explain how you appreciate a boat ride.
You feel the wind in your face.
You can still feel like water spray, there's sound, there's like the wind in your hair, or I mean like on your skin in general.
Yes, that is something that we're gonna do. We're all very much looking forward to it. Yes, very much so.
And before closing, the students gave thanks to everyone.
Now, I'd like to take a second to once again thank all the volunteers that helped out this evening. Thanks, guys. And I'd also like to thank all the restaurants that donated the samples, including Chianti, Depot, Hy-Vee, Caribou, and Fairway. As a reminder, there are the clay roses and the wooden keychains that you can buy. The wooden keychains also have a little bit of ash in them from Mount Etna, so that's pretty cool. You can buy them for the suggested price of $15. All proceeds, of course, go to us. And with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed the food and gained a bit more knowledge on what it's like to be visually impaired. We'd once again like to thank you for spending your evening with us. Final giggle.
And of course, the ride back to the Twin Cities was filled with laugh and chatter as the desserts took effect. We all agreed that this was going to be an annual event, as some of us have participated in the previous Desserts in the Dark events where the students went to Ecuador and France. And if you want to stay up to date with all the events going on at Minnesota State Academies for the Blind, check them out on the website at msab.msa.state.mn.us or on Facebook at Minnesota State Academy for the Blind. You'll also find these links in the show notes. To find out more about all the programs at State Services for the Blind, contact shane.desantis@state.mn.us. That's shane.desantis@state.mn.us.
Be sure to contact your state services for the blind, your Voc Rehab, and find out what they can do for you. Live, work, read, succeed.
When we share
what we see through
each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap
between the limited expectations and the reality of blind abilities.
And the realities of blind abilities.